Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning in my Sweet Kawaii Design planner, and I'm going to be using the horizontal Barnyard Besties kit from Sweet Kawaii Design, and it is so perfect for this week, but it's also just really super cute in general. The cow was so cute, but I'm also living for like the little cow print thrown in there. It's precious, and I'm really excited to use this kit. I'll tell you why it's like perfect for this week as I get going in my plans, but we are ignoring the nubbin nails. I am getting ready to fly out to Seattle tomorrow. Like as I'm filming this, it'll be tomorrow. And I am gonna put some Color Street on it because and I'm gonna be pairing it with this like tie-dye pastel rainbow washi because it's kind of a rainbow and it's what I have sitting here. I'm also going to be using this freebie. This was I'm pretty certain a Freebie Friday sticker, and then off camera I've already gone through and like X-Acto knifed the deco parts out of it. I wish I could keep this heart. I could obviously like put it back in, but that's a lot of work, y'all, so didn't do that. But I will be using this. I typically put my jumbo stickers on the weekend, kind of centered like that, more like that, I guess, and that's how I typically do them. I've done it before where I've split them in the half, and I like could do that, but I don't think I want to, just because of what we have planned. As of right now, we don't really have plans for the weekend, so it is what it is. Let's dive into this though, because I still need to pack for my trip. I've gotten almost everything else done on my to-do list, but just need to pack. And I've already like gone through and gotten my travel items and my suitcases upstairs. I've already folded the laundry, so I really do just need to pack. It won't take me long at all, but it's been a hot minute since I've done a plan with me. I was on a roll there for a little bit, and then the end of the year craziness at work happened, and then the summer, I don't want to say like summer depression, but it always kind of hits me where I just don't know what to do, don't want to do anything. So that's pretty much what I did. I didn't really do a whole lot other than like keeping up with like laundry, dishes, bird watching. That's been a new thing because I got a BirdFi bird feeder for my birthday, and then we using the credits that we had gotten from getting the bird feeder, we got a bird bath. So I'm a bird lady now. I like to sit and watch my birds. I haven't kind of quit doing like the daily drama videos, but like my birds, they're dramatic, guys. My oldest son and I have named them all, except now there's way more of certain breeds than I know are actually the ones showing up. So we just call them all. Like we have, oh goodness, house finches. And we call the red ones Red Ross. And then we call the females primarily Emily, but when there's two of them at one time, we call them Emily and Rachel. And then we've got our goldfinches, Goldie Goldfish and Cinderella. We've got our eastern bluebirds, which are Woody and Bo Peep. They don't come around often. No, I just realized that my tweezers are upstairs. Gosh darn it, I don't think that I can do this without my tweezers, but you know what, we're gonna try. We're gonna try because my desire to go upstairs is even less than to have the tweezers, so we'll see if we can do it. Let's do the washer real fast. And then we've got, oh my gosh, we've got a cowbird. We call him Professor Moody. He's pretty cool. He's very loud. His squawk, chirp, whatever it is very loud and terrifying. I'm not gonna lie, it scared the shit out of me many a times already. But he is really the only one that has ventured down to the bird bath. A couple of the finches I've noticed have gone down there, but not very often. And then I know our hummingbirds have also used it. They're just too quick for the camera to like record them. And then I feel like we're missing a lot. Oh yeah, now we have, I want to call them titmice. I'm pretty sure the plural of a titmouse is titmouses, but my titmice, we have Timothy, which is what I honestly can't tell the difference between the male and the female. I haven't done a lot of digging because those are pretty new for our feeder, but Jensen has called it the duo, the pair. I think there's actually 3 of them, but we're gonna go with the pair because that's mostly what we see on the recording. But Timothy and Baby Dumbo. So if you ask him, they're Timothy and Baby Dumbo. But yeah, so they've just had a lot of drama going in and out of the feeder since we got them. So yeah, I'm a bird lady now. We've also got, like I said, the bird bath, but haven't had like a ton of the birds actually like using it. And then we've got the hummingbird feeder. We've had 1 hummingbird casualty, and then I had so many people messaging me and it kind of made me mad. They're like, you probably killed it because of the fungus, because I didn't clean it enough. And I'm like, no. Like, the amount of messages I got saying like I probably killed this hummingbird by not feeding it properly, like cleaning out the feeder and things like that. I'm like, no, you're wrong. Actually, we've had quite a few bird casualties. This is just the first hummingbird. They fly into our windows. We had one the other day fly into it, and I thought it was like hurt or injured. Not a hummingbird, it was a house finch. And I had to call my husband. I'm like, oh my God, she's dead, she's dying. And then by the time like I just like gave her some time to breathe and figure things out, she was okay. But there for a little bit, I'm like, no, this is 2 birds under my watch that have gone south. But the 1 hummingbird was very sad to see. But no, I clean that regularly and replace the water every day right now because it's super hot. But had not been doing it every day. Had been doing it like every other day, every 3 days when it wasn't so hot. But now it's definitely a little roasty. So should get cleaned out every day with freshies for the hummies. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then if you are by chance new here and this is like your first summer with me, I don't work in the summers. I'm a school-based occupational therapist, so I have the summers off. But with that being said, I have a new classroom this year, so I spent a couple mornings up there this week, and then I will be spending a day up there next week to get some things done and put away. I'm really excited about it. So just got some things to get going. I've got just a few weeks left of summer really before it's time to go back and start the school year fresh. This is the first year in a long time that I didn't, well, I want to say a long time because there was the 1 year that I had call-ins that I didn't work that summer, although I still kind of did. We don't do a lot in the summer as far as my job goes, but we do have a couple summer evaluations and a screening day that I usually manage. But my supervisor, I guess, main boss, I don't know, she pretty much told me that I would not be working the summer this year. So just based on the amount of stress that I had had in the school year and not feeling very good about my job. So she told me like, hey, you're gonna take the summer off. It's gonna be fine. And honestly, really happy that that's where we went, because I have been able to go to all of my son's field trips. I have really, really enjoyed being a driver for the daycare this summer and being able to go on those field trips with him. Also, while navigating, this is new info since like the last time I filmed, but if you're not following me on Instagram, you probably wouldn't know, but my oldest, Jensen, he turns 5 in about a month, and he was diagnosed with anxiety earlier in the year, but then also was diagnosed with ADHD this month, and so we have been trialing guanfacine So the smallest dose possible. We've seen a lot of positives, but we've got another 2 weeks, so a week and a half before he goes to get like a med check. I mean, just kind of see like how we're really feeling about it. So we'll see, but I don't know. We've been battling that too, and it's been a really good thing that I've been able to go on all the field trips with him. That sheet is done for me. I have not traditionally been a checklist girly the last several years. I'd say not several, last couple of years, but I have slowly been using checklist again in the last couple of weeks on days where I know I've got like to-do list things to do. So on Monday, I'm actually going to still be in Seattle. Pause. I don't know that I actually said like what I was doing. I said I was leaving for Seattle or leaving for a trip, but I don't think I said anything. I'm going to Seattle for 4 days to visit my friend Braylee. So I fly back like Monday evening, afternoon, evening. So I'm not going to put a checklist that day. However, I am going to put a checklist on Tuesday for sure. I'm just going to do a 3. Anything more than that doesn't give me enough, like, unless it's a super heavy checklist day. I'm going to put one on Wednesday. I don't know that I'm going to put one on Thursday or Friday just because I'm going to be out of the house a little bit, and then I don't want one on the weekend. So maybe just Tuesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Wednesday this week. I'll put a checklist. But anywho, all of that to say, like, my summer's been really good. I never get to do like as many things as I think I'm gonna do. When I do come back from my trip, I kind of plan to spend the rest of the summer reading, obviously, but also cleaning my house, which is something I have not really touched yet because I didn't want to. But I also know that there's some things in this house, like I would really want to get a really good clean. Oh, I'm struggling without a tweezer right now. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it. I need to get a really good deep clean. We're having Jensen's birthday party here at the house again this year. It's what he wanted. So obviously I want to have the house cleaned before. And I know that if I wait until like the days before his party, I'm not gonna have time to do it, honestly, because back to school. So, you know, okay, let's open this up. Let's get this sidebar going because I kind of know what I'm doing with that. Kind of. Ooh. And we've got the $2 Tuesday and the Freebie Friday to put down. Put those in there. I so wish that the Friday color matched, or that the Tuesday color didn't match. Bothers me to have one matching and one non-matching, but what can you do? Not be so rigid, Kayla. That's what we should do. And then I'm gonna lay down this sidebar. I've been tracking the same 3 things: social media posting, reading, which has been pretty much every day, so I don't really know why I'm tracking it, I guess, because it makes me happy. And then my water intake, which has been down literally all summer. It's been down, and you would think that, oh, Kayla, you're home all day, you should be able to keep up with it. Guys, I've had this issue for my entire life. I don't get thirsty. I don't get thirsty. So if I get thirsty, I know that I am very dehydrated. So I just have to keep up, keep trying, keep up with my water intake. So I don't know, guys. I've tried all sorts of water bottles and tracking apps and everything, and I just can do really well for a little bit, and then it's hard. But yeah, those have been the things that I've been tracking. I usually track steps in here, which I'll be tracking again. I've been doing step bet. I have now been kicked out of 3 rounds because my watch, phone, whatever will not sync with the app. Like, it will say I'll have, you know, like 30 steps left and it just will stop syncing. I will be up walking around my house for like 5-10 minutes trying to get the last several steps and for it to sync, and it won't. I've gone through their customer service, I've gone through Apple's customer service, I've gone through everything, and I've lost out on money now because of this 3 times in a row, not in a row, but 3 times since November, and I'm done. I'm in my last challenge now, and then once this one's over, I'm done. It's so very frustrating to be doing everything right and it's still not be right. So it's just, we're done, unfortunately, because I do feel like it's been pretty motivating for me to get my steps, but I just need to be motivated without the money part of it. If you have any other like walking challenge apps, or I have WalkFit, and I think I'm going to switch gears back to that for the rest of the summer, but also just workouts and just see, I don't know guys, but I gotta try something, and I'm I'm so angry about everything, but okay, let me see if I can get these punched out. Ugh. I should have been watching that as I took those off, but I wasn't. Shame on me. Okay, there's that one. And I should have also taken the other stickers off, but I didn't do that either, so now you just get to watch me struggle for a second. Alright, top piece done. Let's get this bottom piece off. And then I'm going to have to take off all those stickers on underneath it. I don't have my tweezers. I should have just went up and got them. I'm just lazy. I have to go upstairs anyway to get my picture so that I can clean out the bird bath before I go back upstairs, but that just would make too much sense right now. Alright, we've got deco stickers. Oh, and I've sliced that deco sticker, so that's cool. Honestly, I don't want to waste the deco, but I also, this is like a train wreck. We're gonna get it, guys. We're gonna get it, and we're gonna mostly not destroy it. There were so many other ways to do this, and I just did not. Come on. Which part are you stuck on? Oh my gosh, if anything, this is entertaining, right? Okay, and I think it's just because the cow is stuck underneath. Whew, holy moly, but we got it. Few cow casualties in the mix, but all right. Wow, that was more intense than it needed to be. Oh, hey, actually this one's okay. Ah, we did it. We saved you. And then we have half of a chicken or a chick or something on a fence. Sorry, you did not make it. Alright, now we just have to, oh, for the love of goodness. I really should have done this differently, but it is what it is. Okay. Doing giant deco stickers like this is definitely not like a beginner level thing. Clearly. And we even still didn't get it all the way straight, but it is about as good as we are going to get for that murderous event that just took place. Some are not as tricky as this to cut out and to lay things down. I promise you that. This one is just in 2 parts and it was big. And then all I do is I cut the excess off and then it's fine. It'll look really good. And then as I fill in my plans, those little imperfect spots that you see from like where I've X-Acto knifed a little bit too much or pulled the vinyl a little bit, I'm gonna be covering those with like the actual deco stickers or like what my plans are. So I am not concerned about those spots at all because they'll get covered up. And also it's a planner and it can be imperfect because life is imperfect, but there we go. So you'll be able to tell, like, I'll put things up here and then I'll fill them in and then I'll put them here. With that being said, I'm gonna have extra double boxes or full boxes because this double box I will probably put up here for the Thursday, Friday. I could also just skip the double box. I have also enough for that because I may do that. I may skip the double box. Yeah, but then it's like, do I use the green up here? Because I want to use one of these. Do I use a pink? Pink is closer than green. Ideally, I would put the blue up, then I'm stuck using the double full box, but I think I'm going to skip the double box today. So, what does that give me? I need 2 yellows. I need at least 1 pink. And then at least 1 green. Green is further away than the pink, so I'm going to use just a little Moo Therapy up here. Actually, before I put that sticker down, I do this every time. I like to put a reading sticker here to be tracking my reading, and I've been using these ones from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I told myself this week I was gonna take them all off because I've got like multiple sheets of everything. What are the colors? Okay, green's gonna be 2 green, yellow's gonna be 2 yellow. Blue, we might have to make work because the orange is, there's not really orange. We could use this color because it's kind of similar to the barn. It's the same like reddish shade. With that being said, we could probably pull in the darker shade. That's what we're gonna do. Obviously you can kind of tell, like because I always am pairing these with like Sweet Kawaii Design kits, I pull the pastel versions more frequently, but for like the lighter shades. Okay, so I put that there to track how many books I'm at for the year, and then I put the decorative full box up top. Okay, cool. So let's go down the sidebar. I think I'm out of steps typography in my books. So I put like a sampling of my stickers in here. This is what I can take with me when I travel or do whatever. And then I have like all my full sticker books where I like replenish. It seems really like, I don't know, a little bit counterproductive. It works, but I think I'm out of steps stickers. Let's double check like the steps typography, but I think I am. This is the part where I'm gonna kick myself for not having my tweezers, but again, oh, I have one left. All right. Put that there. And then down here, we need water. It's in the same book. Over here in the health. Use this one up here. stay hydrated. And then a social media and a reading. Instagram. And then I have a reading. I want to say it's a reading cow. I could be making that up completely, but in my mind, that's what it is. So let's look for it. Coffee cow, sweating, coffee, oh, there it is. Little reading cow. For reading. Okay, Monday, I don't really know what our plans are for Monday other than I'm flying home and it's kind of late. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my flight tracker down at the very bottom. I mean, like I get in, I feel like it's like 11:30 or something. Just because I lose so much time coming back from Seattle. Travel. I need to stick in my mind. And I guess I'll just use the blue one. Since that'll be, come on, there we go. What we need there for the end of the day, I'm gonna let it dip a little bit lower. So we're just like wasting all that space. And then for the rest of the day, I do need to put like a don't forget sticker up at the top. I know that it's not my responsibility to not forget the kids' blankets for daycare, but it's to remind my husband to send their blankets to daycare. Is it the end of the world if he forgets? No. I mean, Jensen might not be very happy about it, but it is what it is. But he's not going to forget. And then I've been using, I never remember what page they're on, but they're little backpack stickers. Just as a remember, grab the bag with all the stuff in it. Cool. But the rest of it, I don't know what we're doing that day in Seattle before I leave. I know Braylee said a chill day. So I'm gonna just fill it with goodies. So I know, I think I'm going to be using this pink sticker, so I could use this one. Okay, so we'll use this, and then we've got a half box and a quarter box, so we'll just kind of leave a little space for whatever our plan is. And then I've got that box. I'm gonna put this little bit here, and then we'll do a quarter box, maybe right there. And then that just leaves us some spaces where we can just fill in plans as the day goes on, or if I have to back plan that day. I haven't fully decided yet if I'm taking my planner or not. I'm kind of thinking no at this point. I was going to, and then I just was like, it's just one more thing to take, you know, and I just don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Okay, Tuesday. It is $2 Tuesday. It is also, I've already even got their like clothes packed for this day because it is Colin's last water day. So we're gonna use a swim sticker or something. I went to go grab my tweezers that I don't have. They don't do this. They don't do a slip inside, but they do water tables and stuff. So he has to be dressed in his, seems crooked. He has to be dressed in his swimsuit going to daycare, and sunscreen. I was like, that word is leaving me. He has to do that. I will be home in the morning getting some stuff done. I'm probably doing like laundry and dishes and stuff. And then Jensen has a field trip to the splash pad, so second to last field trip there, I think, or maybe it is the last field trip to the splash pad. So put that there, and I think, let's see, he also has to go in a swimsuit that day. I had been using the sprinkler ones from that, but clearly I am fresh out of those as well. I may just use a park sticker though, because they also get to play at the park when they're done. Let me just put that there for that. And then after, I've been bringing Jensen home to do like a little bit of me time with him before we go pick Collins back up. Drew is going to a movie that evening with my dad. And then we have the full box. So I think I want to use the quarter box at the very bottom to mark the movie that Drew is going with my dad. I feel like I'm very out of frame. Sorry guys. It's been a while since I filmed. And then I'll use the full box above that. And then that still leaves me with a little bit of space. I've been kind of taking Jensen to go get like a snack. But we'll just leave it open in case there's other things that I want to do. And then as far as my to-do list up here, I'm leaving them blank right now because I just feel like we're just too far away for me to really know what I want there. Wednesday, the only thing that we have is that Jensen has ninja class on Wednesday. We are just about done with Wednesday night ninja classes. We decided to drop that one. We've missed a lot. We're just kind of wasting money with T-ball, even though T-ball's done for right now. But just wasting money. So we're going to drop that class at the end of this month. So I don't, other than that, don't have plans. So I need to just lay some stickers down. I'm going to put this, maybe not. I was going to use it at the end of the day, but I have stuff already down here, so I don't really need something there. I could just use some negative space there. So there we go. I'll just put this here. It gives me space to put something. I don't know if I'll put ninja class down there or if I will bump it up, but let's do the half box up here, and then we'll do the quarter box. Above it. Perfect. Let's see. Ninja is kids section, and I've been using a variety of stickers for this, but probably just use this one from this. Put ninja class here, probably, over on this side. I try and also like stagger my sticker icons, and because this one's here, I probably won't put one there. I'll probably put it there, which means I'll put that there and that there, but who knows. That's all I'm gonna put for that day. Thursday, the kids have gym bus, and I've been using, like, I really should just start using a school bus sticker because I have that one. I just don't remember if it's, if I put it with the kids or if I put it with my work stuff. That's what I should be using though. I had also been using the other gymnastics one, but okay. Let's see. Well, it's in here. Let's find it. Gym bus. They bring like a little, it's like a little bus, and they do gymnastics on the gym bus, so just gonna put that there. We'll put it at the top. Okay, cool. I'll just write gym bus there, and then I'm gonna be working in my office that day. I know that. for sure. So maybe put, I'll probably likely go get coffee before I go and work in there. So it's probably safe to say I can do that. And then let's just put a coffee sticker down. I'm just going to use a little one though. I have both sizes, but I'm going to use the little one. Cutie pie, there we go. And then work in my classroom. So let's just, I will also probably go grab lunch that day, which is the sandwich shop in town. So I'll probably write that in. And then there is nothing else that day that, like during the day. So I'm just whatever I want. If I want to put work in my classroom or go get lunch or whatever, however I want to do that is where I'm going to do that. But down here, I just have a quarter box left in that color. So what I'm going to do is pretty much just put it in the middle. And I do know that probably in this one, I'm going to be putting one that I've been using for therapy. Jensen has been doing PCIT, which is parent-child interaction therapy, and he actually is graduating from the program, which is awesome. So I've been using like little puzzle pieces. I kind of am digging the blue here. He is graduating from that, so he gets to bring his brother and do all sorts of things. So I'm just put that here, and then whatever I else want to, put in that the rest of the day. Friday, I'll have to use the full box sticker up top, just because these kind of interfere. But maybe, what else do I have going on today? Oh yes, like the main attraction. I'm gonna put it all the way at the top. So the reason why this whole kit is perfect for this week is Jensen has a field trip to Deanna Rose, which is like a children's farm, with animals and things like that. Super cute, actually. We really do love going there. So I'll put that in there. I'll find some, I could really put like any sticker in there. But I don't know, maybe the little cow. Put it here. There we go. And then I do have a quarter box. And sometimes what I've done is just still lay down the box in front of. So I may just do that at the very bottom of the day. And then the way that I'll utilize this space is I will put in like an icon here and write in this space, or put an icon here, right over here, and just kind of like write in and fill around it. And it ends up looking really good at the end of the full spread. Oh gosh, we have a lot going on that day though. I have book club for Smutty Queens that night. So let me get out my reading. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Reading. And then I have some spicy stickers. I feel like, there they are. These ones are from Fox and Cactus, but it's perfect for my spicy book clubs. Actually, I may go ahead and just put it over here. Then you can't even tell that it went into the barn. And then I am trying to decide if I have to find a babysitter for like an hour. Drew has a tattoo appointment that day. And I think there will be enough time for him to get home, or I may just have to be late to book club. But, oh, this is perfect. I have a yellow one. I'm going to use that. So I'm going to use the big one. There, actually, this might work out really good because I'm going to put this here. And then just right in this space up, like here are the details of it. But anyway, so that's what we've got going on Friday. And then Saturday morning, the boys have gymnastics / ninja class, so I'll probably use the same type of sticker here, or the trampoline one. That's not the right book. Yes, it is. I just didn't go far enough. So let's do, we can actually fit the half box. Maybe dip a little bit into that barn piece, which is cool. And then I guess let's just use a big one here for gymnastics ninja class, and then we don't have any other plans, which is cool. So with that being said, I have the quarter box. I may just like put it, I don't know. I could put it here and it'd be fine, because then kind of just fills in that space. And then I may just do the same thing, or I could put the half box there on this day, because that still looks fine. And then these spaces down here, I'll put a deco sticker. And then I think I'll put this one at the top of the day. There we go. This is, it just looks so sad, but like that's all. I just don't have plans yet for those days. And then we'll go have lunch at my dad and Carla's that day, as long as everyone's healthy, feeling good, all that jazz. But I've just been using utensil stickers, or really just whatever. If I know what we're having ahead of time, I might try and find a sticker that kind of goes with theming of that, but otherwise I'll just fit that bad boy in there. Then I can move it if I need to. But yeah, that's it for the week. Let me zoom you out, get all my stuff out of the way. But like, this kit's really cute. And I'm digging the tie-dye. I wish I had the one that I wanted to use. Where did it go? It was just pink. Oh goodness, where did it go? Oh, you know what? I put it back. So it was just my pink. It was pretty much this exact color from Simply Gilded, but one of the bows was silver and one was hollow. So I don't know what happened, but the two different pinks would have been like, the pinks would have been the same, the bow color would have been different. So did not do that, but the tie-dye is pretty fun too. So it'll be a good week. Couple field trips, getting back in town, all the regular stuff. But otherwise kind of a boring week, which is nice. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. You can still use my PR code with Sweet Kawaii Design through the end of July. My code is Kayla10. It'll get you 10% off your order, and then you'll get my freebie. After that, I'll be taking a little bit of a PR break. Tesia is going to be doing a new round of PR applications, so I'm going to step back a little bit, let some fresh faces come in and boost Tesia and the shop while I get to just kind of like sit back and cheer them on. So I'm excited for the little bit of a break going into the start of the school year. But yeah, this turned out super cute. If you haven't bought this kit, definitely check it out because it's adorable. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you the next time I see you. Bye guys.